Hi guys, I'm Tony and welcome to Tony's Tarot. I'm going to do a collective read, get into the energy of all the signs of the zodiac. So this reading will be for anyone watching. There isn't a specific intention with this reading, just to draw into the current energy that is in the universe and hopefully do a reading that resonates with people out there watching this channel. The more people that I get to watch the channel, hopefully the more energy I'll be able to key into. I'm going to start off with this yin yang oracle, get some messages, and then we'll do a reading, a collective read, as I said. So let's get 3 messages for the collective from the yin yang oracle. The first card we have is Mercury, messages, travel, communication. So some of you may know that Mercury is associated with the god Hermes. In Roman mythos, he was actually called Mercury. There's even the story of Hermes Trismegistus, thrice great, that ancient alchemist. So there's something here to do with travel, communication and messages. Just as Hermes was the god, the messenger god, was involved with the air, and air is associated with communication. Some of you may be traveling now. Obviously it's the summer. Some of you may be going overseas. Or it may simply be that some important messages may be coming into you, towards you. Maybe from someone important, maybe from friends or family, or maybe even a lover. The next message you have here is reunion, soul ties. So it's possible that the person messaging you may want to have a reunion. This may be a soulmate, could be a twin flame. It looks like someone may heavily be thinking about you here, collective. Someone that has a lot of feelings for you. Someone that you share a special bond with. Let's get one more message. The last message you have is third eye. Clarity. There may be some of you out there that are psychic. Maybe some other readers out there. Maybe some of you are into palmistry. Maybe some deep kind of meditation. There is, as you may know, meditation. The third eye is a chakra. It has been discovered to be the pineal gland. Something here requires clarity. It requires the inner parts of yourself. Those parts of yourself that are hidden, the sixth sense. You may be getting some kind of dreams or premonitions at the moment. Again, this could be connected to a twin flame or a soulmate. Maybe you and this person are both dreaming of one another. So if we tie all this together, there may be communication coming in, maybe even some psychic or spiritual communication coming in from someone. Someone you share a very special bond with, someone you've been thinking of. That person may be actually thinking of you at the moment. Let's go into the reading, collective, and see what else we can discover. This is one of my favourite decks, the Night Sun Tarot. This is one of the first tarot decks I started with. So I have a connection with this. I should hopefully get an interesting read with these cards. At the bottom of the deck you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Again, this may be connected to messages. It could be some kind of maybe some type of bad news may be coming in. You may have heard some bad news recently. But there's a strong message here to do with communication or someone needing to get in touch with you for something. Let's have a look at the first card for the reading. The first card we have is the Five of Cups. Some of you in the collective are feeling some sadness, some regret. 3 cups are spilled, 2 are still standing. You're looking at the past at the moment, wondering what went wrong, maybe reminiscing on better times that you had with someone. Someone in the collective is having a hard time at the moment. The next card you have is Judgment in reverse. Someone wants to avoid repeating maybe a relationship or bringing back the past. There's a sense of loss here, but you're gaining some wisdom here. You're realizing that sometimes it's better to cut your losses. As the saying goes, when there's too much water under the bridge, sometimes it's better to move forward. Sometimes we need to leave certain people in the past and move on with our lives. The next card you have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There is no teamwork here, no effort being made amongst an ally or a friend or even a lover, a soulmate. This is probably you, collective, realizing that you don't want to repeat past mistakes. You're not willing to work on, most likely, a relationship. Possibly many things went wrong in the past here, and you may have learned your lesson here. The next card is the Eight of Cups. This is a very heavy feeling here. Wishing to move on. There is great sadness here, but there's also wisdom. You know from experience that some things are better left in the past, and sometimes it's better for you to just move on and look for your happiness somewhere else, maybe with another person. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very nurturing person. Someone who takes care of themselves, their family, takes care of their home. This is maybe the type of energy that you're in at the moment. Perhaps you're gaining some strength through practical activities in the home. Maybe working on things, maybe using work as a bit of a distraction to forget the past. The next card is Death in Reverse. This is not being able to perhaps maybe it's a form of denial. Maybe not fully accepting what was left behind. Perhaps still dwelling on the past. You know, death comes in as a way to transform. It is a form of, you know, death has that scythe. Death comes in with the scythe to clear the way for something new. You know, you may have seen recently there's a lot of forest fires. For example, Greece is burning. Maybe some people have deliberately set fire to certain parts of Greece or other places in the world. We often hear of fires in California. Now, obviously these things can be destructive, but the actual burning of old foliage or of old trees and things like this, giving way to the old, that actually helps to nourish the soil. That leads to new growth. Even though you're moving on from something, collective, you've not completely accepted it, and you're not allowing yourself perhaps to transform from it, to gain new knowledge from it or wisdom from it. Your mind is still heavily in the past. You may be feeling a lot of nostalgia. Like we said, the first oracle cards was messages from a soulmate. Like I said, there may be a psychic connection between you and a soulmate. This may be the reason why you haven't, maybe physically you've moved on from this person, but energetically you still feel this person in your energy. This person is thinking of you just as much as you are thinking of them. The next card you have is the King of Wands in reverse. This could be the soulmate you were dealing with, collective. Fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. The King of Wands in reverse suggests somebody who has lost their focus, someone who may be taking some type of unnecessary risks, not thinking clearly, maybe overindulging in certain hedonistic activities that they should be avoiding. This may be your person. This person may be feeling the pain of a separation and maybe perhaps using, like, having some type of distractions here, like maybe drinking or going out with friends. You are there in the back of their minds, but they are perhaps possibly using their time alone as a means to try and forget. Trying to forget, though, in a very destructive way. This is not a healthy way to deal with the situation. So I feel whoever this King of Wands is perhaps being self-destructive. This may be the person that wishes to contact you. Let's see what else we have, collective. You have the Two of Swords. You yourself are weighing up your options here. You may be wanting to reach out to this person, but a part of you knows that if you do reach out, you may repeat the same things that you repeated in the relationship with this person. You feel blindfolded, you feel that you can't see clearly, you can't think clearly. One of those swords represents the truth, the other one represents falsehood or perhaps even self-denial. There's a little bit of stagnation here, but there is thinking going on. This may even be your person in this kind of thoughtful process here, having an inner conflict. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. After a period of contemplation, someone moves towards you very slowly, gradually moving towards you with a new plan. This knight will take a while to get to you, collective, but they are moving slowly towards you. This person will most likely message you in the future, or even you may have a knock at the door. Let's carry on. The next card you have is Strength. This is Leo. This situation requires strength. It requires facing your fears. The Death card in the reverse shows me, collective, that you'll find it difficult to face your fears at the moment. You may have been with this person for a fair amount of time. This may have been a long-term relationship. And you're needing strength to deal with the newness, perhaps, of this separation. The next card you have is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who is going out, having a good time, maybe being a bit promiscuous, maybe being a little bit self-centered, maybe drinking, possibly this person that I mentioned before. It appears as though both people in this situation require strength. There is a bit of self-destructive behavior. This may have been an issue in the relationship. This may be one of the reasons why you and this soulmate, or karmic, perhaps, this may have been a karmic person. This may be the reason why you and this person are no longer together. Next card is the Queen of Swords. Strong mental energy, using your logic, perhaps even some harsh words. Like I said earlier in the read, it didn't seem as though you wanted a repeat with this person. This is the type of person, collective, that could have phoned you, left you like a drunk voicemail or something, you know? Left you one of these crazy type of messages on the phone. Maybe turned up at your house, you know, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning or something. With the Queen of Swords, you're in the energy of not taking any bullshit from this individual, collective. There are strong feelings here. But you may have made the decision already to move on from this person. But there is some very heavy thinking going on regarding this relationship and this situation. The next card is the Devil in reverse. You need to go within, face your inner demons, your own shadow. There's a need here for you yourself to recognize your own flaws, to work on yourself, to find ways to improve certain aspects of your personality. This relationship was probably very challenging and probably brought the worst out in both of you. This is often the reason why people often end their relationships, move on. Especially if this was a twin flame. Twin flames have a tendency of not only bringing out the best in one another, but also bringing out the worst shadow sides, shadow aspects of themselves. You may have began to recognize in this relationship that there were aspects of yourself that you didn't like. So the Devil in reverse is suggesting here that you need to work on yourself, work on perhaps your own toxic behaviors. So this card is about self-improvement. The next card is the King of Cups. This is a kind, loving person. Someone who likes to stay in control of their emotions. This could be a friend, collective. Someone who is maybe giving you some advice or spiritual counselling. It could even be a therapist. Especially coming out next to the Devil in reverse. You may be going through some counselling now, or you may need to consider perhaps doing some counselling. You have the King of Pentacles here. This could possibly be a person in your near future, collective. Someone who is grounded, a bit more serious about life. Someone who is a bit more traditional. A person that likes to work on their coins, likes to work on their home. Some of you out there may be earth signs. We did have the Queen of Pentacles coming out earlier. So this King of Pentacles could be an ideal match for you. Someone, like I said, that could be coming in your future. Maybe you've garnered the attention of a new kind of lover, or There may be someone out there with a keen interest on you. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. There may be some gossiping going on in your energy. Some people may be saying some silly things behind your back. Perhaps some people know of this situation, this breakup. But there seems to be some type of words, or it just seems like something to do with people gossiping. And I think it's probably to do with, you and this person, or this separation. Some people seem to be gossiping here. The next card is the Star in reverse. You may be finding it difficult to heal at the moment. You may feel a bit hopeless. There's a need, like I said, for self-reflection, to face your own demons, perhaps to go into some counselling or to do some therapy here. I feel that you need some support here, collective, to deal with this particular situation. The last card you have is the Five of Wands in reverse. This is you no longer wishing to fight or have conflict. You're probably done with all the conflicts, maybe all the gossiping from other people. There is a need here for you to self-reflect, as I mentioned, and you may need a time out here. You may need to kind of have a bit of a change of scenery. You may need to kind of distance yourself from this situation in order to heal, as you do seem to be finding it difficult, especially if there's people gossiping as well, spreading rumours and nonsense. Let's get 3 more cards to finish off this reading, collective. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You also have the Five of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. You're going to have a new beginning, collective. You may even be able to kind of start focusing on your money, your savings, your career. But someone here, collective, feels that they were left out in the cold. They also feel a lot of regrets. They feel regret for perhaps the way they treated you in the past, collective. But you're going to have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. There is difficulty in this situation, as I've mentioned. I do feel that whoever you were dealing with is going to come in and message you. There's going to be some type of communication. But with that Queen of Swords energy, collective, you may not be willing to take this person back. But like I said, whoever this person is, they do feel a lot of regret, and there is a lot of sadness in this reading. There's regret and sadness on both sides here. But this person may have done something kind of below the belt. Something came to light, and this may be why things ended here. That's what I have. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, guys, if it resonates, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys again soon.